going to leave Earth real soon.
Yeah.
So they the next one's in line. So if I can't get you, I'm going to get them. Spread the word.
That is so
Real
dope
talk,
because
man.
it does get a little exhausting because, you know, I liken it to this, and I've said this too, especially.
So basically they saying, dang, we can't even compete with the FBA movement right now. We can't get them. Like, that's just too strong. We can't beat none of the facts. Let's try to get the kids. This is like a white supremacy kind of move, play. What you think about this, Angel?
You on it, like I said, 100%. You on it, man.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
This was Wyclef Jean, man. Y'all know I done put a lot of Haitians talking crazy. And I grew up around a lot of them, but they been online acting up, man, talking about us wild. Y'all, they using up all our resources. I'm talking about all of them people.
Bombed with this foundational Black Americans.
Oh boy.
We get bombed.
Like big time.
We were born in America. We're Nigerian American. We were born here.
First
our
gen.
friends, a lot of our friends are Black Americans.
Yeah, grew up in Black communities, yeah.
We grew up, and it's this whole thing of, oh, you guys are tethered. This tether.
I don't even know what that means.
Tether means something attached. A tether's like you're attached to something. So I guess we're acting like we're them, but we're not really them, and we don't really belong.
You know what we mean by this. Y'all see how much they got to get on their show and talk about, you know, what this is. It's like we are the main topic on their show, family. Wyclef is a non-fact. We put Wyclef as a booty band. I want to hear what he got to say. I'm watching this for the first time with y'all. Godfrey is a tether, but I don't understand why they don't understand what this is. He got on 154, and they not talking about all of them 54 countries.
With them, it's a lot of divisive.
Yeah.
Like you coming from Haiti, being in Brooklyn, going through what you've gone through. How do you feel about that? I don't know if anyone's ever talked to you about that. Have you heard anything about this foundational Black thing? Because they feel like, you know, if you're part immigrant, you're not foundational. I mean, we recognize we're not foundational Black, but they say you shouldn't speak for us. What? I'm speaking just for Black folks because we're all going through the same shit.
No, you ain't speaking for Black folks, bro. We know what Black mean. Black mean you from America. That's our classification. They trying to steal our classification. Nikki P, what's good? Shout out to Nikki P, man. Nikki P, you been holding me down for a minute. I got the sandbox in here too, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in, y'all. Listen. So he's saying, have you heard about this? This letting us know, y'all, that our movement is growing so strong with our wealth transfer, everything we standing on. They gotta talk about it. They gotta they have to talk about it. This is the biggest thing on the internet right now. You gotta talk about the wealth transfer and the delineation movement that Black people is making. You cannot tie yourself with us anymore. I don't care if we share the same melanin skin complexion. It's a different cut of cloth of people when we talking about people right here from America. And they don't like that. They don't like this. They want to be able to say, I'm speaking for Black people. This is how they get their money. They getting money like this because they're able to act like they a part of the tribe. They not a part of the tribe. They outsiders. So that's what everybody gonna say. They making money. I'm just speaking for Black people. Like, we tired of y'all not speaking on y'all own country. Y'all know I do video. I've been doing a lot of videos. I gotta call out some more African content creators. They only talk about Black Americans. Every video. It's like you hitting the lottery just by talking about us. That delineation made everything uncomfortable, made them look kind of weird. Like, what are y'all doing? We don't need nobody acting like they black now. That is a classification for us specifically, fam. We don't hear them talking about their homeland. We don't hear them want to talk about things that's going on with them. So it's making it very uncomfortable for them, and they can't explain it. We don't be in nobody else's business talking about their culture and their lineage. When people had their parades here in America, we let them celebrate. We let them wave their flags and everything. We never got into their business. We let them have their holiday. We let them do whatever they do. Now, when we want the same, it's a problem. They have to like force their inclusion into our traditions and the things that we doing. Like, we're trying to separate from all of that. Y'all, you know, all of these cultures had names for us, you know, they call. And we ain't got no problem with them. It's just we want to share our own traditions with our own people. And people that's talking about us, we want it to be from us. And they don't like it. They can't stand it. It's going to cut off a lot of money that they making. But we don't care about that.
Grew up in Chicago. Police harassment.
Yeah.
You know, same old call the
We had
N-word.
the same experience.
Same
but
experience.
Because our roots.
They keep bringing up police harassment. That's the thing. Like, they think that y'all was never a target. We got to keep it real. They was never a target. Talking about police harassment. Once they knew, oh, okay, where you from, an immigrant? All right, man, I'll let you go. You good. They weren't looking for y'all. They know specifically who they was trying to get in jail. That's why they told them people, hey, man, don't be hanging around them Black Americans. Because we trying to get them, and we don't want y'all being in disguise. I played a video of Muhammad Ali saying he went to, this was in the time when Black people can't go into the restaurants of the whites. They let African men walk right in front of him and sit down and eat. And he was darker than Muhammad Ali. And they still told Muhammad Ali he couldn't go in and dine in there. And this was before the civil rights movement. So that tells you right then that they always had a connection, that they had an agreement with foreigners on our land. They want a trauma bond with us. Yeah, they want a trauma bond with us. But they making it seem like we black. That's an excuse we not taking no more.
Are, you know, we're first gens.
Yeah.
So because of our roots, then somehow we're excluded from the experience.
Yeah. So how do you, I don't know.
Well, I think that, again, I hear everything.
Yeah.
I see everything. I play for everybody. I'm around everybody.
Yeah.
And the conversations that I have is because I feel like the internet is louder than the one-on-one conversation.
No doubt.
Right?
No doubt. Yeah.
My one-on-ones are very healthy.
Yeah.
And it's a phrase that says, l'union fait la force, which means unity is strength, right? So at the end of the day, it's very clear that the reason why you look at history, right? Because what happens is if you want to debate, then we just got to go with the facts of how history is. And the biggest part of history is this, like, why did they keep me away from you? That's all I want you to know. So if you're in America and I'm in Haiti, why did they keep me away from you, right? Because at some point,
This is what I'm saying. It ain't no they kept me away from you. We had ancestors that was here on this land, indigenous. You had ancestors that was indigenous on that land. Why are they trying to act like somebody kept them away or we kept us away? Like, what are they talking about? Y'all had your own traditions and customs. Just like Africa, them tribes over there. Why don't people feel like we can't have our own tradition and customs that was nobody else was using? We was only using. It's like they gotta bring into this. Why are they separating us? What are you talking about? Jamaica got them. Y'all got Dominican Republic. Why ain't you speaking about the Dominicans right there? Y'all got Dominican Republic and Haiti is right there. Why ain't he speaking about why are they dividing us? Why is you talking about Americans where you got to swim all the way over here to, to us, and you ain't even talking about the island that you from right there, fam. You can't make this stuff up. Everybody, right, it's other melanated people around the world. It's different customs and traditions that people use, cultures that they have. Just because you share the same skin color, that don't mean you believed in the same thing and you practice the same. We talk different over here. We got a whole different stop. This is why we delineated. This is the reason why we delineated, so we can understand who we is and stop having people tapping in. But that's what this show is, to force your way into customs and traditions that's not from your lineage. That's what we call tethering. Tetheringism.
Ancestors, there was some kind of a connection. Like why they was like, okay, we're gonna bring these people to Jamaica. These we're gonna lead them in Africa. We're gonna bring these over here, and then these are gonna be shipped to America. Like why? Right?
Bro, we did the numbers, and this is why I be saying they be pushing this misinformation. We did the numbers, and it was what, like 380,000? That's like peanuts, bro. It's a very small percentage of people that made it here from that off a boat. Statistically, it's still in the records. We've been putting this stuff on the YouTube channel. They making it seem like they traffic millions of people over here. No, bro, we are prisoners of war on our own land. That's why all of the treaties been signed, and we was called Indians before 1924. They acting like this is why we explaining this stuff on, on social media, and they act like they don't see this information FBA's coming out with. Everybody acting like they don't know, they not seeing none of this information and facts we presenting on social media. It's like they blind to that. They only see FBA's talking about we from America. Why don't y'all speak about the facts we bring up? They don't never talk about that. It's like we gotta read bringing up these facts so they acting like they blind to it.
And this is a big question, right? The question is this, right? So, in the answer to that question is l'union fait la force. Unity is strength. Divide is the only way that they could conquer, right? So at the end of the day, when rhetoric gets so loud, right, it's hard for people to look at what the truth is, right? So
that's all we doing. That's why we the hottest on social media right now, because we bringing the truth. And ain't nobody combating it. Ain't nobody coming up to our truth and saying, hey, look, I can prove this ain't wrong. We ain't told not one lie yet. But they trying to say that this is a divide and conquer because we delineating. When y'all had y'all customs and traditions and culture, y'all said we ain't have no culture. We let y'all have it. Now that we want to have our own culture, they want to make it seem like this is divide and conquer. Everybody been doing this. It's like they trying to use that to not let us have our own culture.
So, at the truth, if you love Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass was Black American, right? If you love Frederick Douglass, you should read what he says about immigrants. Read what he says about Haitians, right? If you look at Harlem, New York City, and you are a Garveyite, you should look at Marcus Garvey. Like, he's pretty interesting, right?
Marcus Garvey was a scammer. Another Pan-African scammer. We've been putting these Pan-African scammers and talking about them. Make sure my microphone in. Hey, we've been putting these Pan-African scammers. I'm gonna open up the chat for y'all, man. Let me open up the chat real quick. I think they done messed up my mic, but we've been calling out these Pan-African scammers, y'all, and they still acting like y'all want to keep bringing up Garvey name. Garvey was nothing but a Pan-African scammer. The same that we see these Pan-African scammers doing today, he was doing that back then. Yeah, I'm gonna open up the chat, man, so y'all can. We deep in here tonight, so we gonna let me throw it in there. We'll give you about 10. Let everybody get their piece. Let everybody get their piece, but they always bring up Marcus Garvey, just like they always bring up 1804. Y'all can hear me? I'm good. That's what I'm saying. They always bring up 1804 Marcus Garvey to try to prove a point that we can't have our own customs and tradition. How to connect on Discord. I'm gonna send you that, Texas. I got you, family. I'm gonna put that in the chat for y'all, man. Give me a minute. I'm gonna put that in the chat. Let me see if they still let my audio play on this one. No, they didn't. House of Nicole. Okay, I got you. Boom. Nicole, can you hear me? What's good? Nicole in the building. Nicole, can you hear me? House of Nicole B. Can you hear me? Let me see. She came in. TYB just joined. Okay, TY. She ain't. House of Nicole tripping. TYB the youngin, you on?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's good, family?
Yeah, man. So now I just wanted to say I think we actually just need to be like more fucked up. I'm sorry. Like I'm kind of tired of hearing all this crazy.
You saying from Wyclef, John? Hey, did it go out? Hold on, family. Let me see. Can you hear me? Leave FBA alone. Gerald, salute to that, man. I don't know. I think y'all went out. Y'all got to log out and come back on. Oh, okay, y'all. Nicole, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's good?
How are
Long time
you?
no hear. I'm good hanging in there. I can't complain. Hope they ain't booting y'all out. Hold on, y'all. Let me get you. Man, some of y'all came, I guess, they go to tripping on me when I had too much. Let me see, Nicole, you still there? TYB, you there? I'm kind of flipping on the y'all. Some cut me off. Oh man, they don't want y'all. I don't know what's going on, family.
Bombed with this
Let's
foundational
fix
black
it.
Oh
Americans.
boy.
We get bombed.
Like big time.
We were born in America. We're Nigerian American. We were born here.
Yep. First
Our
gen.
friends, a lot of our friends are black Americans.
Yeah,
We
grew up in
grew
black
up with them.
communities. Yeah.
We grew up, and it's this whole thing of, oh, you guys are tethered. This tether.
I don't even know what that means.
Tether means something attached. A tether's like you attach to something. So I guess we're acting like we're them, but we're not really them, and we don't really belong with them. It's a lot of divisive.
Yeah.
Like you coming from Haiti, being in Brooklyn, going through what you've gone through. How do you feel about that? I don't know if anyone's ever talked to you about that. Have you heard anything about this foundational black thing? Because they feel like, if you're part immigrant, you're not foundational. I mean, we
You're not,
recognize we're not foundational black, but they say you shouldn't speak for us. What? I'm speaking just for black folks because we're all going through the same shit. I
Right.
Yeah,
grew
you
up in
set 'em up.
Chicago. Police harassment,
Yeah.
you know, same old call the
We had
N-word.
the same experience.
Same
but
experience.
because our roots are, we're first gens.
Yeah.
So because of our roots,
Yeah.
then somehow we're excluded from
We're
the
excluded.
experience.
Yeah. So how do you, I don't know.
Well, I think that, again, I hear everything.
Yeah.
I see everything. I play for everybody. I'm around everybody.
Yeah.
And that I have is because I feel like the internet is louder than the one-on-one conversation.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
it is.
No
Right?
doubt. Yeah.
My one-on-ones are very healthy. And it's a phrase that says, l'union fait la force, which means unity is strength. Right? So at the end of the day, it's very clear that the reason why you look at history, right? Because what happens is if you want to debate, then we just got to go with the facts of how history is. And the biggest part of history is this, like, why did they keep me away from
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
That's all I want you to know. So if you're in America and I'm in Haiti, why did they keep me away from you, right? Because at some point, some ancestors, there was some kind of a connection. Like why they was like, okay, we're going to bring these people to Jamaica. You know, these we're going to lead them in Africa. We're going to bring these over here. And then these are going to be shipped to America. Like, why?
Yeah.
Right? And this is a big question, right? And is this, right? So, and the answer to that question is l'union fait la force. Unity is strength. Divide is the only way that they could conquer, right? So at the end of the day, when rhetoric gets so loud, right, it's hard for people to look at what the truth is, right?
Yeah.
So at the truth, if you love Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass was Black American, right? If you love Frederick Douglass, you should read what he says about immigrants. Read what he says about Haitians, right? If you look at Harlem, New York City, and you are a Garveyite,
Yeah, the sound just went out on me. Wyclef own people. It's such a it's such a agenda to this. It's like they use the same people, y'all. Put word salad for them on. Texas, I put the Discord in the chat for y'all, man. My point is like, how are they, it's the same. See if I can get one here, man. All right, let me pull it up again, y'all. I was thinking the same thing. How does NYC look today? Tetherville, right. It is a lot of okay, we got Angel. I got you, Ainswell. Let me switch this over. To finish out what he said, family. Give me one. What they truly think this. They truly think us just saying, hey man, all we want to do is have our own customs. Let me let this I got you, Ainswell. Let me let him well, let me let him go. Let me let him go, family.
histories that maybe you might be missing.
Mm.
If you look at the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, where does he come from? If you look at Harry Belafonte, where does he come from? Right? So, and I could keep going on and on and on just to say at the end of the day, You see, when we was doing the Fugees, right? And we always say like the power of the Fugees is this is what happens when a black
014,
American gets with the diaspora and they
Missouri.
put their arms together and they learn from each other,
Yeah.
right? So when Lauren is sitting there and she's like, yo, this is the Four Tops. You know, this is Marvin Gaye. You know, I'm like, who? She's like, yo, that's Marvin Gaye. He's a soul singer. This is Aretha Franklin. I say, yo, that's dope. And I'd be like, yo, check this out. This fella Kuti. Yo, check this out. This band called Tabu Combo. Tabu what? Tabu Combo. They out of Haiti. Yo, this Celia Cruz, she from Cuba. When you put the forces together, this becomes the most powerfulest thing on the planet. And then so I always tell people like,
This is what we saying when they're trying to connect themselves. They trying to find anybody they can to try to
you
connect
know,
them to us.
disagreement will always happen, but always remember
I
that
got you,
the
Angelo.
strength is always going to be in the unity.
Yeah.
So that's so sometimes I leave the argument and I go preach to the kids.
Yeah.
Cause
because you're going like, I can't waste my time with this. This is the upcoming.
well, they're gonna, you know, everyone like we
Our kids. That's basically what they saying. They're gonna try to tell the kids like they don't want them on what FBA saying. They thinking that we supposed to feel like everybody from immigrants built America. Basically, this is basically what they trying to say. Immigrants built America. Ainswell, what's good, family?
What's up with you, bro?
What's good, man?
You hit the nail on the head, bro, with that one. So that's exactly what he's trying to do, trying to poison the minds of the kids. You know what I mean? That still ain't, they know the program is breaking down, so they trying to get as many people as they possibly can to try and hold it up. But it's too late. It's too late. And Godfrey corny for setting him up like that, because I feel like Wyclef, if he had to phrase that question in a more sincere manner to get a honest opinion or honest answer, then Wyclef would have been able to roll with it. But yeah, he led into it like it's a group online, and for the life of me, I don't understand why these people got a problem when we don't want them speaking for us. Like, I really don't understand. Like, no one else wants anyone other than themselves representing them. But for some reason with us, it's like rocket science. You know what I mean? Japanese arithmetic or something.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I think he set him up. He trying to get him to say exactly what he want him to say. And he ain't speaking about the facts that we talk about. When they speak about FBA, they don't speak about what are the facts that we come up with that cannot be matched. They just talk about the online, you know, what we saying, but they never bring up them facts that we come with.
Because they know the facts will shut down all the bogus arguments they be trying to post up.
Facts. Yeah.
They just shut them down immediately.
Facts, man.
So they gotta hide behind the straw man argument.
Always, man. Let me play a little bit more of Wyclef. Y'all gotta hear this.
We're gonna leave Earth real soon.
Yeah.
So they the next one's in line. So if I can't get you, I'm gonna get them. Spread the word.
That is so
Real
dope
talk,
because
man.
it does get a little exhausting because, you know, I liken it to this, and I've said this too, especially.
So basically they saying, dang, we can't even compete with the FBA movement right now. We can't get them. Like, that's just too strong. We can't beat none of the facts. Let's try to get the kids. This is like a white supremacy kind of move, play. What you think about this, Ainswell?
You on it, like I said, 100%. You on it, man. They know that what we saying is you can't really win that argument. Whatever it is we're saying, you can't win it because it's the truth. You have to lie when you come to us. You have to lie because if you're being honest, you would be on our side.
Facts.
So that's basically what that shit is.
That's crazy, though. It's crazy. He's saying this in real time, and I guess they're thinking we don't peep this, but this is exactly what they trying to. That's why we got to educate the kids. But that's exactly it sounds like they speaking for the higher ups. They don't even know what they know what they doing, but this is paid from up top to speak like that. You get what I'm saying? Why would they care about another culture saying what they represent with their own customs? It's like they care so much that they want to teach kids. And what are they talking about?
Poison, man. They trying to spread the poison as much as they possibly can because they losing fast. So, like I said, this the desperation playing its part. They all desperate as crazy.
Facts, man. Shout out to Peace in My Garden. I see you, Peace in My Garden.
And I don't like Bo on the screen too right now, man.
Who
He
you
act
talking
like
about? The
such a
bald head dude?
yeah.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.